Alright guys, let's get straight into this bitch. Week 11. Thank the football gods. My week is still alive. A lot of emotion this week. We're just gonna jump straight into this bitch. Let me get this fucking Chris Berman shit going. Let's go, baby. Week 11 was huge! First matchup of the week, we're going straight to myself and Ian Lang. It was a 120.5, 116.5 victory for your commish. Let's just jump. It was I was down by 1.5, and I had Joe Mixon, and he had the Italian kicker for the Raiders, and Charles Clay. 1.5, I had Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon had an opportunity at the half-yard line to run in a touchdown in the first drive, and he got stopped twice. I thought that was it. I'm like, this is it. This is how my luck's gonna go. And at the end of the day, I win by 4 points, beating Ian. This wouldn't have happened last year. This would not have happened. The football gods are shining down on me. Keenan Allen answered Antonio Brown with 33 points against Antonio Brown's 37. Big week. I've had terrible QBs every week. Every time I play anybody, McCown, Goff, they don't show up the week I play them. Let's see if that continues. Next, we're going straight into Mike O versus old fart, my substitute teacher once in history, OG recipe Tato. Big loss for Mike O. That one probably hurts. 133-64. Mike goes, top score is 14. Big Ben drops 28 on your ass. What are you going to do? Drops Mike to 5-6. Old Tato goes 9-2. Next is going to go to the lovely Mrs. Heim and Mike Heim. And Mrs. Heim, you cucked Heim. The guru. The cunt. Mike Cunt. You got cucked. Sorry. Stafford couldn't pull it out. He wasn't playing the Browns this week. Alright? He was playing the Bears. The Bears lost, but they put up a fight. Mike Heim loses 183. Leading scorers Stafford and Tom Brady. Next, we're going to Robert Cuck and fake Tato, Tofu Tato. 97.5 victory for Tato. Came down to Matt Ryan and Russell Wilson, I think, and Russell Wilson put up fucking 30 points. Kev, you've had a good season so far. It's about to come to an end soon, but for the first year, not bad, because you have the same record as Heim, and they've been playing for who knows how long. Next, we're going to the shootout between my father and Heim, Casey Heim. And 129.5 to 127.5. My dad beats you, and he's been cucking you since you're probably, whenever you started Michaels. 18, making you build planograms, do kids' classes, all that shit. He's been ruining you, and it continues. You're 0-2 against him, and I'm pretty sure you lost to him last year too. He had a huge game. Top scorer of the Chargers defense, 24. Big play. I tried to pick him up in fantasy, but the Jaguars did just fine. Shady had a great game, had him in my other league, but you just couldn't get it done. And that really sets you into the Shreko Bowl, which I'm going to go into right now, playoff chances. So, by the way, today's video is brought to you by Peg Leg, Imperial Stout by Heavy Seas. Cheers, mates. Yeah, playoffs, they're spicy. Let's just say they're spicy. The old fucking Tatos, we already know, they did decent this year. They clinched. Ian and I have the same record. Morgan has the same record, 6-5. And then the Shreko is Heim versus Mike, Casey versus Kev. Remind you guys, there's two brackets. The bottom two brackets, 4 worst teams face off in the Shreko. So Mike and Mike, Casey and Kev, loser of that goes into Shreko Bowl. You don't want to be in the Shreko Bowl, especially you, Casey. That thing's been in your house for a year. You don't want Ellie growing up with the Shreko for another year. She's going to think it's her real father or something. She's going to think it's part of the family. You don't want that, dude. Kev, you don't want that in your house. You really want to look at the Shreko every night before? I mean, you might. I don't know. You do some crazy stuff, Kev. You're a troll. But you don't want the Shreko in your house, Kev. Come on. Hein. I mean, you might want the Shreko in your house. You're weird as fuck. You're a cunt. I don't know. Sorry, my cunt. I don't mean any of this. It's just Tuve told me to call you a cunt again on the Snapchat stuff. So, like, he didn't mean it. He was just joking around. But, anyways. And then Mike O, you're just in the worst spot right now. You have the least amount of points between you and my dad. You have lower points. And so you're in the bottom 4. That goes into next week. My game of the week is, there's 2. First is Mike O versus the lovely Mrs. Heim. This is huge. She loses, I win. I'm in. If she loses and I lose, I'm in. Because I have the most points out of anybody. I'm up by like 130 over her. And it comes down to points if there's a tie for the 4th spot in the playoffs. It's points on the season. And once again, this year I put up huge numbers of points. I just get unlucky. I don't have my first pick. And I'm still in the tops of points. I think Ian's ahead of me. He's the only one ahead of me. Maybe one of the Tatos. But yeah. If I lose, Morgan beats Mike O, which he's projected by 5. That's it. Morgan's in, I'm out. The only way that my dad or Mike O can get in is if Morgan and I both lose. But at the end of the day, my dad is the closest to me in points. Let me check how close he is. So I put up 1,149, and he's put up 1,076.5. So I'm up by more than... He would have to put up like 80 more points than me. If it came down to like a tie, 6-6. Ian could lose. If Morgan and I won and Ian lost, he'd be out. That would be wild. The former champ? The former champ. Is Ian... Let me check. I gotta check this. Ian is the scoring champ this year. And he could go out the same way I did. Ian. I'd be tossing and turning tonight. You hit... One second. Alright, next week we're at school. I'm going to give this to you. I'm going to finish it. It just needs like one on the side here, one on the side here. But you will get this trophy. Alright? Now you don't want to give this... You're going to have it for like the rest of the playoffs. I'm actually going to have nameplates you can stick on here and we can write them on who wins every year. But I mean, you don't want to give this trophy up. You know? And being the points leader, this should be mine. This should have been mine. It is in my house, but I built it. It's not finished. But Ian, man, don't give up. Gotta be tossing and turning. You don't want to give this beauty up. Look at it. It's the Shutout Milwaukee Best Trophy. Look at this shit. Greg Jennings. But yeah. So it's coming down to the wire, guys. It really is. It's stressful. I mean, I don't bet at this point. Like, I don't bet money on games because I just play fantasy. So like, other than like school and like work, fantasy is my number 3 or 4. I like to play video games and just chill, but yeah, this is big. This is huge. This is bragging rights right here. If the playoffs were to end, if they were to start today, it would be myself versus Old Tato and a rematch of the championship, I believe. I can't remember if Casey or Tato faced Ian in the championship last year, but it'd come down to that. It would be, yeah, Ian and Tato versus, and I would be me and Tato. It's 2 weeks. Playoffs are 2 weeks per round in this league. But yeah, it's been a solid year, guys. It really has. I've been very surprised by Kev this year. I've been very surprised by Morgan this year. Who knows? Casey could be controlling her team. I mean, his team has no shot. But maybe not because he can't control his own team. But anyways, that is all I got, I believe. Let me think of some cool song that I can play on my way out. Playoff our trade deadline was today, so no more trades. You know, I don't think we had a trade. We had some stupid trade between Tato and someone else, but Casey maybe. That was dumb. Didn't even do anything. But yeah. Games of the week. Might go against Morgan and myself against my dad. Third game of the week would be Ian versus Hein, arch nemesis. Ian's projected win by 10. Hein, what are you gonna do about it, bitch? What are you gonna do about it? But yeah, guys. I will catch you later. Take it easy, and I hope this was enjoyable. Peace out.